could you change an oil filter?
I don't even know where an oil filter is.
Right. Because
It's
that's
in your
the thing.
car, innit?
I'll take it to
On
the
a chip
garage.
pan.
Yeah, change the oil filter on a chip pan. They hate me at my local garage when I take my chip pan in. Like, it's not what we're for. They do it anyway. I think they overcharge me.
I can't do anything because other people can, and I mean, I'm in a very privileged position that I'm paid them to do it, but I can't do anything.
I serviced my washing machine and didn't service it.
What'd you do
Basically,
for it?
they just took the filter thing off, cleared it out, put it back on, and phoned Laura to tell her how well. I told her how well I'd done.
Yeah,
That's how much of an idiot I am with life skills. That I was like, "You've done it, Dan. I'm so bad at this stuff. I've
lived in my flat for a year, and last week I figured out how to make my washer dryer do both jobs at the same time.
Yeah,
and he still wears clothes.
Take a win.
What?
I was made up last night that I remembered it was bin day because it's changed because of the fucking holidays.
I love my bin shoot. It's fucking great. It feels like a game.
He used to just throw shit down it whenever he wants.
Well, I live on the 14th floor.
DIY I can't do because I don't want to do it myself. You do it.
Yeah, but like, surely, like,
You do.
if there was a, all right,
Do
what
it
do you
yourself,
think?
do it you.
What do you think is the most basic bit of DIY that you could do, Carl? So
Give me one, I'll say yes or no.
let's say, okay, 50 grand was on offer here if you could do it successfully to a passable standard. Doesn't have to be amazing.
And that's not real. Just ask me if I can do it or not.
Okay, you got a motivation.
Because I'll do anything for 50 grand.
Okay, so could you assemble a IKEA bed frame?
Yeah.
I assembled an IKEA bar unit thing the other day, like
And
2 or 3 days
That's
ago.
not DIY though.
I mean, it's
No.
not far off DIY, really.
It's not DIY.
All flat pack furniture is DIY because you're doing it yourself.
Yeah, but-
sort of. Sort
I
of.
nearly threw myself off the roof, and I've built this exact unit before because it's out there. We've got something that we had in the original studio in Runcorn out there, a Fiablo bar unit. I got one of them for me flat, and honestly, I wanted to kill myself and everyone I know and love.
Don't do that. Go on, keep going. I could do that because that's not DIY. That's not.
Uh,
That is a basic life skill, but I feel like everyone could fake that.
okay, could you? You said you couldn't affix a TV to a wall. Could you bleed a radiator?
Don't need.
I
to.
don't even know what that is.
No, hang on. That's
I've
not the
just heard
game.
men older than me talk about it.
No, I can't. And
The game isn't. No, just ask me if I can or can't. Don't need to. Next one. Like
no.
Yeah.
Was that when you turn the thing and it goes? Wee?
Sorry, do that again for me.
Is that what the what? What?
Bleeding a radiator is just like Bobby Charlton for me. My granddad mentioned it once, and I've never really looked into
What
it.
I do, Freddy, is go, bit cold in here, turn the heating on, the radiator comes on, and then when I go, bit hot, I turn it off again.
But if it starts making tapping sounds,
I'll ring the plumber.
right?
If
you
it
see,
starts making tapping
you
sounds,
have
you know what I do? I turn it off. I never turn it on again.
if you like, so bleeding
It's
a radiator,
broke
how much
and
does
it's
that
not
key
getting
cost?
fixed.
4 quid, 3 quid.
Yeah.
And you just put a little thing. I can do that. Because if you call a plumber to bleed a radiator, you're paying the call out charge for him to be like, you're a fucking moron.
Yeah, honestly, it's more embarrassing
No, it's
to
not.
have to be in the same room as somebody who just does that.
It is because I don't know how easy it is because I don't watch him do it. So I just go, that's the one that's fucked, lad. And then I just go and have a wank or a shit.
Do you know what?
Go on, then. How long going to be? 2 minutes? Wank.
Do you know what? I feel embarrassed. So I've got a cleaner, right, that comes round once a week
Yeah, we all
and
have.
cleans. Yeah, but I feel embarrassed when she comes in and it's dirty.
No, you
Like,
do
you know
it-
when
you
she
do it
comes
pre-clean.
in
You do it
and she
pre-clean,
judges
yeah.
you
No,
and
I've
she's like,
stopped.
you
I've
mucky
stopped.
cunt.
I'm not doing it. I honestly, I'm paying it for a reason. I used to be exactly the same, and I've just got an attitude with it now. Do you know when we did the Christmas Day thing in mine, and all the dishes and stuff I took back to my flat from the room we did it in? I just left them on the side, and I texted them. I was like, "Do you want an extra day tomorrow?" She was like, "Yeah." I went, "The whole place is fucked." I let it in. I let it in, and I just went out.
Going for the
The whole
shit.
place is
We
fucked.
wish you a Merry
I just went
Christmas.
out. I was just like, "Yeah, you sort it." Ta-da.
Yeah, since we've had a cleaner, they come once a week, on a Monday.
Yeah.
Our house is so much cleaner.
It's great, isn't it?
But it's not just because of the cleaner. It's because Laura guilt cleans.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
No, it's a working class guilt thing of like, oh,
I
I
had
do a pre-tidy. I make sure there isn't like underwear on the floor, but I won't clean.
a argument with my other half
all.
once because we do it every time we stay
He
in
messes it up.
I do, yeah. I mess it up more.
every
Get me money's worth.
every time we stay in an Airbnb, at the end of the stay, she'll clean up. And I'm like, we pay a cleaning fee. What the fuck
Clean
are you
or
doing?
tidy?
What, sorry?
Clean or tidy?
What is the difference?
Well, tidy isn't looks
Well,
presentable.
there is
but
definitely a difference.
Okay.
Clean is like on your hands and knees with marigolds on, spraying the skirt.
if she tidies up like she folds the bed up, I get that's just normal.
Wiping down the sink is cleaning, isn't it?
Oh, right. Okay, she tidies then, which I still think is
That's
insane.
not that
No, I
crazy.
don't. Yeah,
It's a bit. It's showing a bit of respect to the people you're getting it from.
You pay a cleaning fee.
No, but showing a bit of respect for their.
I'm with
property.
Freddie.
But
If
the
I'm paying
cleaning
for
fee,
it, I'm not doing
exactly. The cleaning fee includes tidying. I'll tell you what, give me 50% of that fucking fee back, and I'll tidy up a bit. If not, you do it your fucking self.
it. I'll leave crisp on the floor. I'll stand on them. I'll put chocolate up the walls.
No, see, that's cleaning, isn't it?
Do you know what though? Is if a cleaner came in and so loads of chocolate up the wall, they wouldn't go, "That's chocolate," would they?
Oh, hang on. Nestle. Dirty bugger.
This fucking lad has just smeared what's it's on the floor and smeared his shit up the wall.
But to be fair, Barbara, he has paid a cleaning fee. If anything, he's making work. Job creation. Good on him.
It's contributing to the economy.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
what
yeah.
else? Ask me what else I can't do because these.
Hang on, I've got one for you.
Go on.
Because I went to Halfords and had my light bulb changed on the front of my car. And I did that thing where you go in and you're like, you find out which one it is and then have to check with someone that works there. And they're like, yeah, cool. If you just go and wait outside, we'll come and fit it for you for an extra 20 quid. I was, at the time, 36, 37 years old. A
negotiated
22-year-old girl came out and fitted it for me.
because she knows and you don't.
Yeah, and I had that moment of like, Dan, sort yourself out. You're gonna
No,
Yeah.
you don't need to know it. You don't work at Halfords.
No, guess what? I didn't do it, and I still don't know how to change
I'm
light
not
bulbs.
touching my
I just
car.
felt ashamed.
I'll just take it to the garage because they know how to do it. If I break it, which is probably will. 'cause I'm
When
an
a
idiot,
light bulb goes, though.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, okay, good. But that's the difference. There's some things with cars. You're not like fucking change the cam belt. We get it.
But do you not feel?
a one bulb?
That's actually the one thing I know how to do.
yeah.
Do you not feel embarrassed?
Got a
though?
flat tire.
No.
Is it the
Carl,
cam belt?
So the embarrassment shouldn't come from you don't know how to do it. That's fair enough. If you don't know, you don't know. However, you're nearly 30? You should have got this knowledge by now.
No,
That's where the embarrassment
Why?
comes from.
My house alarm the other day was beeping. It was going doo-doo every remember? It kept beeping in my house. And I rang the fella and went, hey, this is doing me head in. And he told me how to do it over the phone. I couldn't do it. So I went, can you come and do it? He came out and did it and then apologised for charging me 40 quid. Because I have got to charge you 40 quid.
Sorry.
I was like, it's cool. I don't know how to do it.
Sorry, he gave you the instructions over the phone.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
And then he ended up having to charge you 40 quid to come to your house to do what he told you to do over the
'Cause
phone.
I couldn't do it because I'm not a fucking alarm technician.
But
I set my fire alarm off making belly pork a couple of weeks ago, and I just had to run out my flat and run downstairs and get the man.
Dad.
There's always a man, and I'm not the man. And I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I've
I've got no insecurity about it
I'm
at
not
all.
insecure. I'm not embarrassed. There's somebody who can do it better than me. I won't mess it up. Oh, you learn by your mistakes. I could have broke the alarm. £6,000, that lad. No, 40 quid to make sure it's done right.
no, I know, but I think that you have to.
Can't do it.
I
Put the
think
hammer
that
down.
you have to show that you
I did
reasonably
attempt.
attempted
I did,
it.
and I couldn't do
I
it.
don't think you gave enough reasonable attempts.
You don't
Did
know
you?
that though. That's
Could you
you.
be honest and say you gave your best effort?
Insecurities on Twim. Fucking leave him alone.
was stood
You're
on
the cunt who doesn't believe
I
in
was
himself.
stood on a chair trying to change the sensor, and I couldn't. I was like, I'm going to break this. And he's going to go, well, that sensor is £1 million now. And I go, no. I rang him.
Yeah, it is a problem with having £1 million sensors, isn't it? If I had £1 million sensors, I might ask someone.
If we all did it ourselves, there'd
What
be
are
no
those
jobs.
£1 million sensors sensing that's worth more than them?
Movement.
Fear.
I'm just saying, you don't have to be able to do everything, and don't feel insecure if you can't.
Yeah.
If someone can help you.
No, I think you should feel guilty. I
Why?
think if you don't know how to do basic things, you should feel bad
Why?
because you should know how to do basic things.
Why?
Because you should. You just should. It's like basically, in my head, it's like you not knowing how to wipe your own arse and having a man for it.
I would.
I have got a man
absolutely-
for it. I've literally got a man for it. I've got a new toilet seat who wipes my ass for me.
My toilet seat does clean.
Not
me
quite
bum.
literally. You know, when we say
Oh,
literally.
it's a different life when you've got 18,000 Patreons, isn't it? It's a different fucking life.
I just don't want to do it wrong and end up paying more. Do you know what I mean? I'll break it.
His arsehole.
Yeah. I'll do it wrong. Go on. What else? I couldn't put a shelf on the wall because I'd pull the wall down.
What do you mean you pull the wall down?
I'd drill through a wire which would like set some kind of fire on. I'd burn me out.
You drill through
Yeah.
the wall that set some sort of fire off.
Yeah, there'd be an electric wire behind there. You go, that's the biggest wire in the house.
That's
you
the
know,
fire wire.
That's the biggest. It's where all the fire comes and goes.
All the flames in your house come through your fire wire. Gotta be careful.
I'm just saying, I'm too much of an idiot. If I learn something, I'll do it. I won't ask, but like, if I know I can't do it, I'm happy for someone else.
Yeah.
But what doesn't make
I'm
sense
very
to
similar.
me is that you set up this studio right,
Absolutely, yeah.
with cameras that are worth more than
And I don't know if
fire wires.
I know,
and
but
Freddie,
here's the thing,
Freddie, we
right,
got
here's the
we
thing.
got a man.
So me and Dan set the podcast up, and then me and Dan couldn't be asked figuring out how to edit. So we got Carl in. And then there was so much for him to do, we got Finn in. Yeah. And then Matthew pretty much knows how to do everything, so we get him to fit everything they can't do. Then we got these cameras, and we were like, we should probably get Will Hutchby in to just do all the cameras. And
Then
we
the
were
business
gonna
was
hire
going so well,
and then we were like,
and I couldn't do that.
/ business manager, so we got to stay in.
Fred.
So you've used a bad example there. This podcast is entire evidence of me and Dan not wanting to do anything and just hiring everyone it takes to mean we don't have to ever press a button that we don't want to.
Shout out Harry Robinson who
I'm
does
the
the prep.